also have the social media, we have TV, all of those different apps that are out there. So if we are to make the most of what we have in this lifetime, then perhaps we just need to be really careful about the content that gets our attention. Welcome to AMC. I'm Dr. Melissa Licari, and today's topic is, I will not allow negativity in my presence. Let's get started. So why don't I allow negativity in my presence? Honestly, I just don't have the time for it. Not if I'm going to accomplish all the things that I want to accomplish in my lifetime. In order for you, for me, for us as individuals to have been born on Earth today, in this time and space, there was a 1 to 400 trillion chance that we would be here, just as we are. So why would we spend 1 minute or even 1 second on anything that wasn't joyful, encouraging, or loving? If we are to do, be, and have everything that we are to do, be, and have while we are here, then we really need to figure out, what are we putting our attention on? What are we observing, and how are we reacting to things? Is it always easy to be positive, to stay away from the negative? No, it's not, especially in this day and age when you have so many things coming at you from different directions. Never have we been so informed. Never have we had so much information at our disposal. Never have we had so many distractions, right? So when we take into account not only the people that we have in our lives, the friends, the family, the coworkers, but then we have the technology, right? The phones, the texts, the notifications, those things are competing for our attention. And we also have the social media, we have TV, all of those different apps that are out there. So if we are to make the most of what we have in this lifetime, then perhaps we just need to be really careful about the content that gets our attention. So how do we determine that? Well, some of it's pretty easy. What we see and hear, we have control over that, right? Especially we have some willpower. With the social media, the music, the TV, if it's building you up, if it's giving you positive vibes, obviously those are things that we want to keep around. One of the indicators that I use, if there's something that I'm listening to or watching, I have to be honest with myself. Is what I'm seeing or hearing, is it aligning with my character and who I am and who I want to be? Or isn't it? If it's not, then immediately it goes away and I'm seeking out something else to listen to or to watch. But if it is, then I know it can only bring good things to me in the future. Now, people are a little different, especially when we consider everyone else as an individual, right? That 1 in 400 trillion. How do we deal with people who are negative? Well, before we get into that, we have to remember that people aren't always negative because they want to be negative. People sometimes think they have our best interest in mind, and they may ask us certain questions like, why would you do that? You should do this. Well, okay, that you may have your opinions on what is best for me, but you have to make those decisions. So just keep in mind that negative people may not always be meaning to be negative, but we certainly have to limit our time with those people. How do we limit our time? Sometimes, if your tolerance is low, or if you are feeling particularly vulnerable that day, you could simply walk away, right? You can excuse yourself if the conversation just isn't going in the right direction. Again, if it doesn't align with who you are, with your character, you're allowed to just walk away. If you are feeling playful that day, if you're feeling curious, you can engage in questions. Why would you say that? Why would you do that? Right? And then you could always ask just to change the subject, right? In a conversation, you could ask to do something different if you're feeling bold that day, or if you're feeling comfortable with that particular group of people. So those are just a few ways that we can deal with the negative people. Now, when we are not with people, when we are by ourselves, those are moments when we also have to think about, what are we saying to ourselves? What are our inner thoughts? And with that, we have to grab up the bad things before they start to spiral us downward, right? Because that's not going to get us anywhere. That negativity is only going to pull us further away from the person that we're truly meant to be. To stay positive, what are the things that we do? We meditate, or you could do what we call quiet time. Affirmations are always good. And really just doing the things that really bring you alive. What are the things that really boost you? What are the things that encourage you? What are the things that you feel passionate about? So if you like to dance, sing, play instruments, by all means, do that to boost your confidence, to boost your spirits. If you like to exercise, and really, I mean, we all should have some degree of exercise, but if you like to exercise, that's going to not only be spiritually encouraging, to get out into nature, to do something physical, but it's also very grounding to be by yourself and do those activities. So those are a few things that you should take into consideration when we're talking about moving forward and being the leader, being the healer that you are going to be. Are we always going to make the right moves? No, but we can always do better day by day. So I encourage you to get creative, to be joyful, to seek the good in everything, and to really move forward in confidence that you have purpose and you can achieve that purpose. Thank you for joining us today. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel to get notified whenever we post new content. If you're interested to see what other content AMC has available, please check the description box. If you'd like more information about AMC and how it might be able to help your practice, reach out to us at amcfamily.com.